alert station. KKTV 11 News starts right now.
Thanks so much for joining us for a special digital edition of 11 News at 5:30. I'm Lindsey Boetsch. Adam Atchison is on assignment. We start tonight with some exciting news coming to Colorado. A popular film festival now has a new home. Sundance is moving to Boulder in 2 years. Sundance Film Festival has been hosted in Park City, Utah for more than 40 years. Last April, the Sundance Institute announced that it was looking for a new host city for the festival, and Boulder beat out the other 5 finalists. Institute officials say they assessed various factors, including city infrastructure and event capabilities, before making their selection. Colorado's Governor Jared Polis says he's thrilled with the decision to pick Boulder.
This is really about the whole region of Colorado. Yes, it's rooted in place here in Boulder, but it's the entire state that will benefit, and also the entire state that is involved with helping to have a successful festival in 2027.
Colorado House Minority Leader Rose Puglisi says in a statement the Sundance Film Festival will bring visitors during a traditionally quiet time of year and put Colorado on a new global map, encouraging more people to visit our state and frequent the small businesses that support our thriving tourism industry. Happening in the next few days, the city of Colorado Springs is starting a collaborative cleanup project on major trails and parks near the downtown area. City leaders are cleaning up Greenway Trail and the Midland Trail after receiving complaints about trash and other waste around them. People say they already have reached out to encampments around there to let people know. Police say that, rather. They've reached out to people in the encampments around there to let people know that they'll need to leave Tuesday and Wednesday, but will provide rides to nearby shelters.
So I think the worst part of it, if you want the trash and stuff, is from Waste Management up to about Cimarron. And then we've got pockets here and there along the railroad tracks. BNSF Railroad's going to bring a cleanup crew as well. So we're trying to do a lot and get a lot of trash moved.
Police say they hope this cleanup effort will also help to disperse criminal activity around Dorchester Park and areas close by. 2 people are dead after a house fire this morning. 4 people are injured. You can see the video here of that fire in Centennial. South Metro Fire says that they were called out about 2:30 this morning to that house fire. Investigators say the fire started accidentally from discarded smoking material. New at 5:30 tonight, a man is in jail on a $10,000 bond after being linked to multiple car break-ins and burglaries in El Paso and Lincoln counties. The El Paso County Sheriff's Office says that they were sent to a convenience store this morning near Mark Scheffel and Highway 24. A caller told them that a man was outside the store acting erratically with a rifle. Deputies were able to arrest 32-year-old Nathaniel Strotter and discovered that he had a realistic-looking replica of a rifle and a handgun. Deputies also linked him to multiple overnight crimes in the 2 counties. Anyone with information or people who believe they might be a victim are asked to call the El Paso County Sheriff's Office. March is International Women's Month, and one nurse practitioner in Colorado Springs is trying to remove the stigma for a part of women's health that often gets overlooked: menopause. 11 News reporter Elena Tomish joins us live from Peak Vista Community Health Center on South Union near Memorial Park. And Elena, it's rare to have a provider with a certificate with the Menopause Society.
Yeah, Lindsay, Katie Mooring is one of 3 licensed certified practitioners in the Colorado Springs area, and she says her mission is to normalize this phase of life that nearly 6,000 different women go through each day. And Mooring says no menopause experience is the same, and there's more than 50 different symptoms a woman might encounter. And ultimately, she wants to educate women that this is a natural process and to provide them with the care that they need.
Unfortunately, a lot of times women are just told, oh, this is just part of normal aging, and they just kind of suck it up and deal with it. But there are things that can help with that.
Now, Mooring recommends staying in communication with your provider if you're going through menopause to get as personalized care as possible. Live in Colorado Springs, Elena Tomish, KKTV 11 News.
All right, Elena, thanks. A Colorado school district is in a legal fight after removing 19 books from their schools. Some of those books include The Hate You Give, George, 13 Reasons Why, and Looking for Alaska, among other books that the school board officials say contain graphic violence, racism and discrimination, ideation of self-harm or mental illness, and more. The lawsuit comes months after families overwhelmingly voted to remove the 19 books from store shelves. The ACLU of Colorado filed a lawsuit against the district on behalf of 2 students, the NAACP and the Authors Guild, claiming the removal of these books violates students' First Amendment rights to be able to access different information and ideas.
Just because parents believe that that the books should be put back on the shelves does not alleviate the school district from its requirements under the First Amendment.
The superintendent for the Elizabeth School District says them taking the books down is not about politics, but rather the inappropriate content.
If anyone were to read the books, if anyone took the time to actually read some of the quotes, if I read them on air, you probably would be fined by the FCC.
A district court judge's ruling siding with the ACLU last week would have ordered the school district to put these books back on the school shelves. This week, Superintendent Dan Snowberger says they were granted a stay of the order pending their appeal of the decision. Election Day is coming up in just 5 days, and with Election Day so close, we wanted to take another look at voter turnout so far this year. So take a look at this map. This is from the city of Colorado Springs. Right now, the area of the city with the highest voter turnout is District 1 with 19.2%. And if you take a look at the district, you can see out of the 62,000 ballots that were sent out, more than 12,000 have been returned. Now, the lowest rate is coming in right under 7%, and that's District 4, the southeastern portion of Colorado Springs. Out of the more than 43,000 ballots that were sent, just around 3,000 have been returned. Citywide statistics are also right here. More than 337,000 ballots were sent out, and just over 43,000 were returned, which is a percentage of about just under 13%. As a reminder, all city council districts are up for a vote this election. You can take a look at all of the candidates and ballot drop-off locations on our website, KKTV.com. Just click on the Find It tab. Trails in Colorado Springs are about to get some improvements. The city's Parks Department just received a $250,000 grant. That money will be used to construct nearly 2.5 miles of trails in Austin Bluffs open space, including a trail leading to the summit of Pulpit Rock. That grant will also be used to fund trailhead enhancements, ADA parking, and increase access for visitors. We're getting a behind-the-scenes look at all of the work that goes into making sure that you can have the best fishing experience possible at one southern Colorado reservoir. 11 News reporter Michelle Wells was at Lake Pueblo State Park today, learning all about walleye spawning and how important it is for people who visit the reservoir.
Walleye are probably the second most popular sport fish species we have in Colorado besides trout. A lot of people like to catch them. They are pretty fun to catch, and they are absolutely delicious.
Every year, over 1 million people in Colorado buy fishing licenses. It's up to people like aquatic biologist Carrie Tucker to get the lakes throughout the state ready to go for these anglers.
We do it because although the fish are successful on their own, this allows us to capture the eggs, raise them up, hatch them out ourselves, and spread them out across the entire state.
Tucker says Colorado Parks and Wildlife's efforts to help with the spawning process is important for Lake Pueblo State Park.
This is critical to us having a very diverse fishery across the state, but especially at Pueblo Reservoir. We have almost 15 species that anglers can catch here, and that's pretty unique. There are a couple other reservoirs that have that high diversity, but if we didn't do this, the angling opportunity would be very limited.
As for what to expect this upcoming fishing season?
Well, throughout this whole spawn, we've had really good fish numbers. We've had good sizes of fish that we've caught over the whole spawn so far. So anglers should be pretty excited for a good year of fishing for walleye.
In Pueblo West, Michelle Wells, KKTV 11 News.
Today, Karen Share hosted its largest fundraiser of the year. It's called Recipe for Hope. And just before the newscast, they told us that they raised $350,000 at this event. More than 800 people were at this morning's fundraiser hosted at the Broadmoor. That includes many of us here from KKTV 11 News. Karen Share's goal is to feed thousands of people in southern Colorado for the next year. And if you would like to help their goal, we have a link to donate on our website, kktv.com. under the Find It tab. We also want to remind you of a major change that's coming to our weekend newscast. Saturday and Sunday mornings, our weekend shows will start at 5:30 in the morning and will run until 7. Make sure to tune in. If you're up that early, you can catch anchor Kayla Henderson and meteorologist Trey Tonnessen with the forecast on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Trey.
It's been an absolutely splendid day here in southern Colorado with sunshine and warm temperatures across the board. So let's jump outside to Cheyenne Mountain to start things off. Springs Law Group does show a temperature of 73 degrees out at Cheyenne Mountain with wind gusts pretty favorable at this point, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now right outside our studio, a little gray and a little dreary out there, but we'll take the moisture here at KKTV, sponsored by Cornerstone Roofing and Gutter. The temperature meter has gone inside to hide from this rainfall at this particular moment, but that's all right because it's warm out there and it's about 77 degrees here at the studio at this point. Our live Doppler radar does show showers down to the south and east and showers over central Colorado as well, but these showers luckily are very light at this point. We're alerting you first to a few changes over the next few days. Firstly, we've seen the 80s return to southern Colorado today, and some areas may see them return again tomorrow. Increased fire danger does stick with us tonight and into tomorrow due to that cloud to ground lightning from those particular thunderstorms as well. And then we're monitoring a weekend storm system that'll bring in a mix of rainfall and snow over the weekend and into next week. As for today, though, here, look at those highs we saw across the board. Now the plains really bringing in that heat at mid to upper 80s. That's quite the heat there. And as we take a look outside right now at our current temperatures, 73 in Colorado Springs, and across the board is still warm in the mid to upper 70s and the lower 80s. Here's a look at wind gusts across the area. Now down to the south and east, areas around Springfield still seeing a little bit of gusty winds to this point, but at the most we're seeing that light rainfall. Nothing really heavy in the area as of now. Water vapor imagery does tell us a few changes are on the way, and the big change is out off the coast, off the west coast that is. This low pressure system here, that's going to provide us a change into the weekend and into next week. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. Starting with today, we'll go through today pretty quickly into tomorrow. This is Thursday around 2 o'clock. And then as we continue into your Friday around 9 o'clock p.m. and then into Saturday, rainfall is possible across the area, but it'll be more light rainfall like we saw today. But Saturday into Sunday, that's when we start seeing the opportunity to change some of that rainfall over to maybe a rain-snow mix, depending on how cool we do get into your Sunday morning. But the good news is we'll be decently warm across the board, meaning that that rainfall isn't really going to change over into snow and stick too often here in Colorado Springs or around southern Colorado. Not a bad turnout for the rainfall this weekend by any means.
You're playing a team that's 9-1 in their last 10, and you're looking at their video and their analytics, and this is the hottest team in the league for a reason right now. So I think it forces us to, get out of our comfort zone here and compete and push to win the hockey game.
I will disagree on Coach on one of these statements because the Avs have gotten a point in 12 of their last 13 games. So I think this team is the hottest team in the NHL right now. But either way, these are two really good hockey clubs meeting up on Thursday night in Ball Arena. The Avs currently in third place in the Central Division, 5 points back from the Stars for second place. Like we said all week, the Avs playing some really good hockey at the right time. Tonight they'll face a Kings team with 89 points on the year. It will be a good test. And at the net, Mackenzie Blackwood will be starting. But for Colorado, Wedgwood and Blackwood have played well, and Coach trusts both of his goaltenders.
I think it's scheduling. It's how his play has given me the confidence to be able to put him in anytime. I mean, you look at his last 4 or 5 starts, they've been exceptional. He's given us a chance to win, the schedule this time of the year, the demands, trying to make sure everyone's rested but involved going down the stretch run is my main goal.
It will be an 8 o'clock puck drop in Ball Arena tonight. We'll get you those highlights tonight at 10. As for the Colorado Rockies, it is opening day for most of Major League Baseball, but Colorado will have to wait until Friday because the Rays move into George Steinbrenner Field due to Tropicana Field, where they normally play, being destroyed last fall due to a hurricane. The Rockies once again projected to win around 60 games. The last 2 years, they have lost 100 games, but you know what? Opening day's coming tomorrow, so we're going to stay positive right here on KKTV. But we're going to have more sports tonight at 10. Lindsey?
Yep, staying positive, Corey. Thanks. Also coming up tonight at 10, a popular film festival has a new home. Sundance is moving to Boulder in 2 years.
Boulder is a place where the festival and the region can grow together.
Tonight at 10, we're hearing from state leaders as well as other film festivals in southern Colorado about what this means for growth in the state and the film industry. That does it for us for our special digital edition of 11 News at 5:30. We'll see you back here tonight after basketball.